With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Harold Carmichael. 41 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Bullet good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Johnson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They're going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyreek Hill, 40 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Johnson, and he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Hester, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes
it's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Harold Carmichael with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down at 4. Jackson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this one is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown! Harold Carmichael on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jackson on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
He's got him in, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for New England. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Jackson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you bring the ball down the field, things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Shreds him with a stiff arm. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the 16, Jackson. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Hester. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to
touchdown. Zach Ertz, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The busy night continues for Johnson, and this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the
Patriots have just about sewn up this football game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense hasn't put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that 2 points you would think should end any thoughts here of a possible comeback.
Yeah, they had a long field ahead of them anyway, but now 2 scores down, you can just about chalk this one up for lost.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Taylor now returning it.